second. Or I'll make the motion.
A second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Cool. And I also included on there our breakdown from our 13, 14-year-old Division II. I added those numbers in. Those are the intermediate kids that we had. So, so that put the number past 585, but still, we had people coming from a lot of different places.
Right.
Before I jump into the program, Chip did a great job on the grill. Once we got it grilling a little bit faster, and Kobe helped too. Kobe did a great job too.
Kobe, Chip told me you were the teacher.
Yeah, it was funny. But I thought the seniors loved it. I mean, that was awesome. And I told Debbie afterwards, there wasn't anything hardly left after, because they sometimes take home to-goes and all this other
Yeah.
stuff. There was just a little bit left over, which is
Well,
awesome.
I stayed till the end, and a lot of them came up
Yeah.
and complimented
Yeah,
us.
they love those things. So it was a huge
So let's do
success.
that more often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe once a quarter or something like that. We
Yeah.
can fit it into the schedule and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean-
but
Whenever Debbie can cook.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, she did a great job.
Not the rest of us.
And speaking of the senior meals, this month, this coming Friday, they've got a fish fry going on. River Terrace is providing that. We've got meatloaf on the 14th, thanks to Aperian Healthcare. A Salisbury steak on the 21st, and then hot dogs, baked beans, and potato salad from Thornton Terrace on the 28th. So if you guys want to come over and join the seniors.
So when they do that, is it free for their seniors?
No, the seniors, so they pay their $5.
Okay.
And they normally would pay $1 for a take-home too. So
Yeah.
But that'll
And that-
offset the
and that's
cost of
good.
getting the
That's good.
drinks and stuff like that. So we always
Yeah.
get tea and stuff like that. And I've got to go get some more tea because we went through a lot of tea on Friday.
Oh,
But that's
but
all
the
right.
town council does since it's free.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And we could do it like on the months where there's a fifth Friday
Yeah.
in there.
We
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
We
Cause
good.
I think, what is there, 5 weeks, months or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah. So. do
And
something
normally
like
if they
that.
have their own pitch in, they don't pay, they just bring a dish and they share it
Yeah.
all. And
Long
then we
as
buy it.
that- long as Debbie's willing to cook, we
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. They loved it and so did I. So appreciate you guys
Well,
helping
we
out with
had
that.
a lot of compliments, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah. And I think they love seeing you guys there and being able to talk with you too, so
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah.
pretty cool too. We did
Oh,
miss
yeah,
Ben.
I
He was
heard
busy
some-
selling guns and everything, but
I heard some
Yeah.
complaints.
yeah, yeah.
The burgers were slow getting out.
Before I jump into programs, I'm sure you're very well aware, you've probably heard the passing of Jack Taylor. He passed away on July 30th, and I think his services are coming up this coming weekend. Jack was pretty prominent in Madison Park and Rec, but he also served a part-time out here as Hanover Parks Director. And just thought maybe we just mention him just in passing. That's one of the guys that really helped set the tone for a lot of things that went on in Jefferson County sports-wise for the youth and everything like that. So just wanted to mention that.
So, should we have a moment of silence?
Yeah.
for him?
I think that would be most appropriate, yeah, please. Thank you. And I'm sure Karen and the rest of the family appreciate all the support that they've heard from everybody, so. Okay, going to program. We did finally wrap up our baseball, softball season last Thursday, I think it was, July 30th, with our last intermediate game. So everything got done. The intermediate league got that played 4 different games. That's our 13 and 14-year-old division. The women's softball league also wrapped up last week. On Wednesday, they decided that they like to have a fall league, so we'll get to that too a little bit later on. But so we're transitioning now from our regular season into midsummer, which begins this week. Practices start this week. Our deadline was this past Friday to sign up, but deadlines just give us an idea of how many coaches and we need to have. Our count right now is at 148 and still counting. People came in today signing up, and I haven't been able to get them all registered in. But what we do with our midsummer, it's a little bit different than our regular season. We have like 3 group practices, so everybody that signed up for our boys coach pitch will practice together as a group for 3 practices with the coaches running the different drills. And then after those 3 practices, we'll break up into teams. I'll have some team practices, and then games will start the last week of August, and we'll play all the way through September the 11th. And then after September 11th, midsummer is finished. We wrap up our season. But we do have boys and girls instruction, which is T-ball, boys and girls coach pitch, boys and girls machine pitch, and boys and girls kid pitch. For the boys coach pitch, we're going to have enough for 4, possibly 5 teams in that division. And that's with putting 8 or 9 kids on each team, which is awesome. So the support's been really, really good for that, and we're looking forward to our 4th season of that. If you remember, last year we had 195, so we may not get to that number, but still 148 people interested in doing a little bit extra with everything going on in life. It works out well. Also, we are looking for sponsors, and is there a sponsor on the back of my shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, what we do for our sponsors, I'll show it to the camera. What we do for our sponsors is that we just, we get $100 for sponsorships, and we put all the sponsors on the backs of everybody's shirt. So all the coaches, all the kids wear the same, it's different color, but they'll have all the sponsors' names on the back. So we're in the process of getting those sponsors. They're just $100 a pop, and I will hand out the envelopes after our meeting to you guys if you guys are interested. If you know of somebody interested, that's great. It just helps offset the cost of what we do, so, for the kids. We're only charging $15 a kid for the midsummer season, so. Also, in connection with baseball, I don't know if you've seen some Facebook posts, but Ray Bronner has been doing what he's been calling sandlot leagues. It's not really a league, but sandlot opportunity. It's a free opportunity for kids just to come and play. Because sometimes kids just want to play. They don't want coaching, they want to practice, you want to come and play. And it was kind of born out of watching some of the siblings when their brothers and sisters were playing baseball and softball during the regular season. They just picked up a wiffle ball game and started playing out here in the just picking up a pickup game. So Ray has kind of headed that up. They've had 2 sessions already, and about 20 to 25 kids were at both sessions. Now they're going to take a break and then pick it back up in the midsummer after our midsummer season's over with, just for a free opportunity for kids to play. And we'll have some adults in charge of each league, and the kids are divvied up on teams. They'll just come out and play. But I thought it was a great idea. They based it on the Sandlot movie, so at the end of their day, they always get together and say, "You're killing me, Smalls." If you guys have seen the movie, that's the catchphrase. So I think it's a great idea, and we're gaining support across the county. A lot of people are coming out for that. But credit to Ray Bronner. They've had a couple of those sessions, and again, they'll pick it back up after midsummer. But it's based on just sometimes kids just want to play. And I think after this continues on, it might turn into wiffle ball, might turn into kickball, because kids just want to play. So we may have a true park program outside of regular baseball and softball leagues going on. So we'll keep you posted on that. I think it's a great opportunity. So. Also, Jefferson County Soccer. Jefferson County Soccer Association is going to aid us with our soccer program this year. Due to Brian Sackleven changing his job responsibilities, they were not able to provide somebody to run our soccer league. But I've talked to a couple of people, so we're going to run our own soccer league. It's called Hanover Parks Youth Soccer. We are taking signups right now. And we are charging a little bit less than the Jefferson County Soccer Association normally does for their league. I think they were charging $55 or $60 a kid, and they get those fancy smancy shirts and stuff like that. But we're charging $30 a kid straight up, which will help pay for our shirts. But also, with us running the league, we'll be responsible for paying for the shirts, paying for our officials, and also paying for awards at the end. So there will be some additional costs, but we'll be able to do sponsorships for our teams and put some additional banners up out here. But they did say they would aid us, meaning helping us set up the fields and all this other stuff. So we're looking forward to that. I put the application out there already, and we're doing U6, which is kids under 6, U9, which is 6, 7, 8, and then we have U12 division, which is 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we just got a few applications so far, but a lot of interest being expressed via emails and on Facebook. So we'll be running our own youth fall soccer league. So if you know of anybody interested, have them contact me, and we'll get that puppy going. So I think it's going to be a huge success. Now, Jefferson County Soccer Association, they've already completed their sign-up, so we're getting everybody else who was waiting for us to get our information out. Also, the other thing that we do is our volleyball program. We've already got about 5 or 6 volleyball applications in. The forms are due August 21st. It's for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, boys and girls. It's not really a co-ed league, but it's a league for boys and girls, because now at the high school level, they're offering boys volleyball. And the first 2 kids that signed up were actually boys. So we're looking forward to that. Last year, we had 9 teams playing in our league. We have a great partnership with the Southwestern Schools. We use the elementary gym. Also, Christian Academy will again bring either one or two teams to play in our league. They've already reached out to us, and maybe even Canaan Academy. I know somebody that's connected out there might be bringing a team over, so the more the merrier. And again, we're taking those applications now for our volleyball. We'll have sponsors and the like for that program as well. And we're in the process of also getting some pricing on a new set of volleyball poles and nets that helps helps our program and also helps Southwestern Schools
And
program.
the old ones are heavy.
Yeah, oh my gosh, they're medieval time heavy. So we're getting some pricing on that, and I think we're gonna do a little fundraiser to help offset the cost of that. So I'll keep you posted on what we're doing with that. I mentioned adult softball. The ladies would like to do a fall league and also co-ed softball. I think they will wrap up either this weekend or next weekend. They've been playing on Friday nights out here at the park. Lori Ryder has been running that program, and she's been doing a great job. She said she's trying to raise some funds so we get some batting cages out here at the park for the kids. So I don't know how much she's raising because they're running that as a separate entity, but I'm sure she'll give us a report on how well they're doing. But I think there's 4 teams and a lot of adults out there playing co-ed softball. There's one guy, and field number 2 is our big field. Field number 3 is over here. There's one guy who has hit a home run that landed in the middle of field 3 from field 2. So I don't even know I pitched to him or not. So he's hitting that far. But anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Hicks is his last name, but I don't know. I'd want him on my team if I was playing. Any questions about our programs? Anything? Okay. Christmas in July. Not a great crowd, but it was a beautiful day. Perfect day. It wasn't too bad getting dunked repeatedly. But just a quick report on how we did. It did run from 10 to 5 that day. We had 6 vendors all inside. Santa and Mrs. Claus was here. 3 bouncy houses. We had the dunk tank, thanks to the Jefferson County Kindness Group. We handed out school supplies, park information. We did have a little food court. Butts and Racks was here, Nana's food truck, and they are talking about coming back for our spectacular event too. Also, Tom's Coffee and Kona Ice were here. Our total expenses for our Christmas craft fair were $950. That took care of the bouncy houses, Santa and Mrs. Claus. For the revenue, the craft fair vendors, we brought in $150. That's $25 a piece. Donations that were raised from the dunk tank and also from some of our outdoor vendors was $89. And then sponsorships, we brought in $1,150. So our total expenses was $850. Our total revenue was $1,389. So we want to thank our sponsors: Bearded Dumpster Rentals, Thornton Terrace, Hanover College, Steinhardt Heating and Air Conditioning, Serve Pro of Madison for Sales in Lawrenceburg, and Jenny's Pizzeria for helping put that event on. And also special thanks to Savannah Childress, Lauren Martinez, Emma Perkins, Jocelyn Brown, Stephanie Harris. They're my kids that helped me with the park. And then Amy Augustin was here. She was in charge of handing out school supplies. Every time I walked by, she said, "You need some school supplies?" So it was great. That was school supplies we already had on hand that we were able to hand out.
Right.
And speaking of the school supplies, the rest that we had over, there were 3 small boxes. I've donated to Southwestern Elementary because they had their open house last night and tonight. So they're handing out
Good.
crayons and pencils and stuff like that. So.
Speaking of school supplies, have you noticed, on Facebook, Madison gets their stuff free. Southwestern doesn't.
Mhm.
Have we put in a plea for that?
I haven't,
Yeah.
I think over at Southwestern Elementary, they had a
They
big
should.
table of school supplies and backpacks, and not many people are doing backpack giveaways anymore either.
No, well, they can't carry a backpack in a room.
Yeah, I know, they got those little,
Right,
those
right.
things. So. But that's one reason that we were giving them out of here, and also now we've given some over at Southwestern
Good.
Elementary to
But we're
offset.
not doing that here now, are we?
No,
The
no.
backpack? Good.
No, we
Good.
didn't pursue that. I think it was more costly than it was paying
Right.
dividends for us, I think, so. And we didn't do that last year either, I don't think, the
Yeah.
backpack giveaways.
Good.
Party in the Park is still on the docket, September 12th, from 11 to 2. We'll have a big cookout. We'll have a foam thing here. Also, we'll do a couple bouncy houses and stuff like that, a free event for the public. Spooktacular is on October 17th from 5 until 8, lining up some of our, not vendors necessarily, but some of our people will be handing out stuff. And I'm assuming, I was just talking to Kobe, that this area won't be available to us because they'll probably be staging
Right.
construction stuff. So we may just move it just past the tennis courts in this way. they can still see us, they can
And
still
that
find
fielded
us.
area right there.
Yeah, so it'll be over that way with some
They'll
food
find you
trucks.
where-
Oh, yeah, they'll find us, yeah. We'll have our costume contest and the like too, just like we always have.
Yeah,
And our Christmas craft fair, again, just keep reminding, it's December the 5th, 6th annual event will be at Southwestern Elementary. And all 6 vendors that were here for our July will be at that event, plus probably 30 more, so we're looking forward to that. Just a couple other things to pass along. Things that are in the works. After talking to Barb Ford, I don't know if you talked to Barb or not, she's doing a 250th celebration
Yes.
at the community garden. That's going to be October the 3rd. She was kind of going through some ideas and stuff like that. And she thought about having Hanover College games, which I thought was a great idea, like sack races and stuff like that. So be watching out for Hanover Park games coming up. We're probably going to do some little fun event like that where we do title awards and stuff like that. Also, we're going to try to get on the schedule for September, a community yard sale. I know the seniors in the past have always done a yard sale in here, but offer it where community folks can come set up a table for X amount of dollars and just everybody come one-stop shopping for a community yard sale here at the park. Maybe have Kona Ice or somebody else, some other people out here just to have it going. I haven't set a date or anything like that. I'll say something to the seniors on Friday if they're interested in doing something like that.
There's actually a group of ladies in the process of doing like a
I was there?
town-wide one.
Okay, Who is it?
Yeah.
Darcy Burris and
I saw that.
a few
Yeah.
of them.
okay. I'll reach out to Narcy or somebody to see when they're planning on doing it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, community building rentals for the first 6 months of 2026. I don't have financial numbers, but I can tell you for the month of January, we had 7 rentals. The month of February, we had 2, March 5, April 3, May, of course, that was graduation parties and the like, we had 7. And the month of June, we had 6, which is 30 for the first 6 months. Compares to 31 from 2025, but in 2024, there was only 20, and in 2023, there was only 13. So we're getting a lot of people that are using our facility. In fact, we've got a couple coming up this week. And I promise I'll remember to unlock the door. I forgot to do that. And I appreciate Debbie for coming through.
Well, no big deal. You
Yeah.
call anybody.
Well, they were calling all kinds of people, I think, and I had my phone on silent, so I didn't even hear it, so.
Yeah.
But, so, community rentals are going very, very well, and people are, and there's not the same people, it's new people using it,
Well,
so.
on Facebook, when somebody says, where do we rent, you're top
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Well, I think we're very reasonably priced, and
Yeah.
it's convenient, they
nice.
get out to the park if they need
Very
to,
nice.
and stuff
Yes.
like
Yeah.
that, so, yeah, it's tables and chairs and a building so they can gather.
Yeah.
So, they do a
Yeah.
great job.
Exactly.
You got a full kitchen?
Got a full
Yeah.
kitchen if they want to use it. A lot of them just
Yeah.
use the refrigerator, put their cold stuff in.
Sure.
They don't leave many sandwiches left over, though. I always check. There's not many sandwiches left.
They got the game room back there.
Yeah, they got the game room, which is a bonus, too.
That's right.
Yeah, just a couple other things. I talked to Wes Kane about the fence here on the tennis courts. They are waiting on materials. And he said it could be 5 to 6 weeks, maybe. So I asked if he could do a temporary fix to for the fence on that side, so at least they could have tennis here for
Right.
the boys tennis team. And he said he was gonna try to make something happen. Their first home match is August 17th, and Wes is very well aware of it. So
Okay.
he knows about it, and he's gonna keep me in the loop. I've talked to Jason Poteet out here, the boys tennis coach, so he's in the loop as well. And I'm sure he'll tell Tom, so Tom is very well aware of it. So they need that 5th court because they have so many matches going on at the same time.
Middle
so.
school, they don't have their first match until the 27th at home.
Okay, all right, so, but hopefully temporarily it'll be fixed so they can at least use that far end court. And then, once the other materials come in, it'll be more permanent. He said they have to replace that whole end fencing because it's all stretched out. So that price of $9,000 that he quoted includes the post, all the materials, and a new section of fence back there, so. But hopefully it's sooner than later, 5 or 6
Is he gonna
weeks.
make that one the same height as the rest of it this time?
Well, I should ask him that. I mean, that was noticeably shorter because they cut those poles
I might
off.
call him and ask him.
I'll ask him if it's gonna match the other heights of the other ones.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be like that to start with.
No, I don't think it was. I think a couple of posts they had to cut
And I
off.
believe the school is gonna pay half to get
Cool.
it fixed. So,
Awesome, that's great. Just 2 other things, concessions, I want to thank Kobe and all the crew that work concessions. They had donated back to the park $3,400 from the summer program, and that money will be used to, I think we're getting ready to purchase another refrigerator to put on field number 2, which does not have a refrigerator, and we'll look for some other things to try to take care of stuff, but appreciate the work of the kids at the concession stand and stuff like that, and all the work behind the scenes Kobe does. And I know Kona Ice is going to be helping us with some of our events, so instead of, in lieu of them giving us money back, they're going to just provide some free Kona
covers.
Ice at some of our events coming up, so. and we'll
We
keep track of that.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
thank you.
And just one other note, I don't know if you, and I think it was published already, but the Ohio Theater recently received a grant from the Bethany Foundation for $750,000 to put a real restroom in down at the Ohio Theater. If everybody's been to the Ohio Theater, you go to the dungeon, and not many people can get to the dungeon, but the building they own decided that's where they're gonna put the restrooms, they're gonna put an elevator and stuff in there.
Be handicapped
Yeah,
accessible.
handicapped accessible.
Yeah.
Well, Bill Barnes came and requested different people that had senior groups to show support by writing letters. And we were one of those groups because they want to start some senior matinees down at the Ohio Theater and stuff like that. So I just wanted to read the letter that we got back from the Ohio Theater. Thanks from Elizabeth and Bill and Chuck. It says, thanks for your letter of support for the Ohio Theater's grant application to the Bethany Legacy Foundation. They're thrilled to have been awarded $725,000 to make ADA improvements. Your letter definitely made a difference, and I'm sure there were several other people that wrote letters
sure.
in support of that.
Sure.
So once that gets up and running, once they get the project done, then they're planning on doing some senior-related matinees or maybe cards or something like that, because we've got a lot of card players and people like to go watch movies and reminisce about their days when they were at the Ohio Theater before. So I thought that was really nice that the Ohio Theater sent this thank you note, so.
Speaking of card players, I was surprised how many seniors stay to play cards.
Oh, yeah, today we had, Bridge Group is on Tuesday, and they had 16 today, and they're drawing in people from Carroll County, because it's tough to find bridge players.
Yeah.
So they've got a group from Carroll County joining them on Tuesday. They play every Tuesday, and then we have some euchre groups playing, but then we have hand and foot on Wednesday, and then we have hand and foot, of course, on Friday.
Yeah.
So, but a lot of
Well,
people play cards.
They asked me to play, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. At the end of
They've
the
tried to
day.
show me how to play it, and I just kind of walk
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
I think I do more distracting than anything
Yeah.
when they're playing, so,
Well, I think it's great, though.
yeah. But they're using our facility, so that's what it's
Yeah,
all about.
that's
so,
great.
Yeah. I believe that is all I have to report to you guys. Do you have any questions about anything?
Good report.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got a lot of stuff going on at various venues and stuff like that, so, yeah. But knock on wood, that tennis court will be sooner than 5 or 6 weeks, I'm hoping. so.
Yeah. Good report.
Thank you.
Motion to adjourn.
Go second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It'll ease Tom's mind.
Yes, it will. Well, I told Jason over there.
Yeah.
This is just for sponsorship for the midsummer. Who's this guy here?
Yeah.
Hi.
You ever met him?
Bob, how you doing, sir?
You wonder Bob.
Bob, do you want one?
I don't know.
This is sponsorship.
Bob's good.
And I didn't know if you wanted a copy of the Christmas in July or the community. I made copies if you want them, or they'll be included in your minutes when I send them out, so.
That's all right. Good report.
Thank you. I'll give you Bob.
Okay.
So. When you sign.
Is that what you're, that's one, is that what I knew you did before I got here?
And because he had, was obviously working as, and he's also a former parks director here.
Oh, he was.
Toby, did you say Scott's coming?
I thought he said he was coming early. Seen him at noon and,
He told me he'd see me tonight.
yeah,
So maybe like
I was thinking.
Probably pretty close.
It's